Hey guys, it's Jojo La Manzanita. Today is gonna be a little bit of a different video. I'm opening up a little because I feel like I'm going insane. I've been definitely going through a lot emotionally, a lot completely, like physically, emotionally, mentally, and environmentally. I don't know if that's a word. We actually moved. That's why you guys see a different background. I haven't been talking much in my videos. I've been emotionally and physically, mentally exhausted. I've been going through so much lately. My family has. We have really felt it these past 6 months. But I feel like if I were to tell you everything that I've been going through, I know that there's a lot of people that are going through a lot of things too as well. I feel like so much has happened. We did move. In the middle of us moving, we actually received a phone call where my sister, my half sister on my dad's side, I say my sister because that's the way my mom has taught me. There's no such thing as half sisters. There's your sister is your sister. So she called my parents or my dad and insulted my mom to hurt her, and I feel like it was so unfair. My mom has been going through so much. She had to go through surgery, and on the day right after her surgery, when she was recovering, she lost her dad. And I know that I feel like I sound a broken record repeating this over and over again. But it has affected me so much. Like it really has. Like I feel like I have shut down a lot from the world. Like I am broken the way I've never felt that I've been broken before. It's really tough. It's hard. It's not that I haven't let him go. I actually had a dream a few days ago where my dad was talking to my grandfather, my grandfather, one that just passed away, and he was like, "Hey man, why did you leave us? I wish you never had left us." And I left them because I felt like weird, because my parents, they don't believe in talking to people that are gone, because they believe that they're in a better place and they can't hear you. And I got weirded out, so I walked out of the room, and then when I came back, I saw my grandfather standing next to my mom, and I got scared. I freaked out, and I hugged my mom because I'm like, I know he's gone. Like, why are you here? Like, I'm terrified. And he just smiled at me. He looked exhausted, and his back, like, he looked kind of like, not like arched, but like he looked like himself, but like if he was exhausted and tired, and he just wanted to just leave. And I felt like he was telling me, let me go, I'm fine, but like everything's gonna be fine. And I felt like that was God telling me, hey, it's okay to hurt, but let him go. And I had to understand, yeah, he's gone. And I did, and it hurts. I actually, like, I don't know when grieving gets easier, when it stops hurting. And I've always been the type of person that I like holding, well, it's not that I like holding things in, but I hold a lot of things in, and I prefer to be strong for the people around me first, and then cry if I have to later on. But like, I never let myself feel hurt. And when I heard that it was like fine to hurt, ever since then I've turned into a huge ass crybaby. I cry for everything. It's insane because I don't really cry for much, but even as I make this video, I don't know if you guys noticed that my throat gets a little bit watery. It really hurts. Like, it's every time in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping and I wake up suddenly, that I feel this grief, this sad, this sorrow, and this hurting in my heart. And like, when I take off to go to work, driving from here to there, and all in my head, all I think about is I don't want to lose somebody else. I am terrified of either being gone and for someone to miss me, or having someone, like me losing someone. How am I supposed to overcome that again? Like, I can't. I know there's been a lot of people that have lost so much, so many more people in the family than I have. I mean, and I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to live afraid. I don't want to live in fear. I want to enjoy life, be happy. And I feel like I've lost that joy. I feel like I don't even know how to dream anymore. I don't know. I don't feel like myself. And it really, really hurts when you're trying to feel yourself again, but as much as you look for that person that you used to be, you don't find that person. You feel out of place. You feel that you can't find yourself. And I've only ever opened up to my husband about what I felt until just recently when I opened up to my sister, who I told all of my fears to, how I told how I'm feeling, how broken I feel. And to my surprise, and I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise to me, she felt a lot of the same things. And she shared her fears with me, how it's been affecting her. And I know that when you're grieving, you're not alone, but you feel alone. It's insane. It's like you emotionally, like, there's like this shield or something that blindfolds you, and you feel like you're the only one feeling what you're feeling, but you're not. There's so many other people around you that even if they're not in the same situation with you, they're grieving, they're hurting, they have their own problems. And at this moment, as a family, we were grieving, and we're probably still are. I'm not sure when that ever ends. Like, I don't understand why I feel what I feel, and I feel like I see things so much differently now. Like, if the things that I want changed in a way, not because I really don't want them anymore, but because I'm scared to lose them. I'm scared to it, and it's not materialistically. I quite honestly, the more, because we came from a really, really bad economically, like, bad place, and now we're okay. And at first it was really bad, like, but I thought that having, maybe one day when I had, let's say, what I have now, I would be happy. And it's really not like that. Not that I took for granted what I had. I always thank God for everything that I had, my family made. It's the most valuable thing, but it's what most hurts me. I've been getting so much anxiety from all of this. And yeah, the reason I haven't opened up to my parents is because I feel like it's not fair. My mom has gone through so much. She's been going through a lot. She's had so much on her mind. She has so much to think about, so much that she is dealing with from time to time, that like day by day. And I feel like me adding to her plate's not fair, like telling her how I feel. I've been talking a lot more, I guess, praying a lot more than what I usually have, because I feel like nobody understands. Like, and I know they do, but it's just, I feel like it hurts so bad that I feel like nobody does understand. And I know my husband does understand, and I know that the people around me do understand. They know all of how it feels. But it's definitely difficult, and it's hard to open up to each other sometimes when we're hurting. I, for the first time in a long time, did open up, and in a way I feel like it did help me a lot, like a lot of my fear. I feel like it eased that pain and fear that I've been having. But one thing that I'm more scared of than anything today is I'm more scared of regretting what I don't do than regretting what I did. And I'm not saying I'm gonna go rob a bank because I'll regret it if I don't. I'm saying things that are worth it, things that are valuable, like spending that quality time with my family, like loving them as much as I can, holding them tight, because today we have them and tomorrow we don't know. Today we have them and maybe it's us and maybe it's them, but it's not, this isn't forever, and you won't have everyone you do today forever. And then you'll look back and cry about the days that you regret not being with them, or regret not taking advantage of the amount of love or the amount of blessings that you have. And I don't want to grow old and look back and say, I regret not giving that person a hug. I regret not telling that person I love you. I regret not holding them close and letting them know what I felt. I regret not spending time. And I don't want to regret, because there's so much things that are replaceable in this life, but family and love isn't one. And I prefer to risk what I have to risk for love than sit here on regret. I regret not going to see my grandfather when I had the chance. And I feel like part of that is what is killing me inside. Like, I know that I didn't know, but I felt like I should have. Yeah, I should have gone to see him when I had the chance. And I don't want to make that mistake again. This is what I felt. I felt like I needed to open up a little. Because it's been messing with me completely. Like, even physically, it's been messing with me. I think this is the first time, and I'm not saying that I got the flu because of this, but it's been the first time in probably 4 or 5 years that I've had the flu. I've gotten sick from other little things, but not the flu, so it's hit me hard, and it was really bad. But yeah, it's, you know, when you're not feeling your ultimate self, when you're not feeling great, you're not even eating what you're supposed to or eating good. Because of how you feel, it affects you emotionally, physically, mentally, and it's not good. Health-wise, it affects you. So this is just a little video I wanted to share with you guys. If you're heartbroken, if you're going through something, I know that maybe my pain is not the same as yours, or we're not going through the same situations, but trust me, there are so many out there, so many next to you that are hurting just as much. And maybe smile at someone that needs it, or say something nice, and you don't know how much it'll make the person feel so much better, like make their situation feel so much better if we were just supportive a little bit more of one another. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you find that this message can help somebody or helped you, like, share, and subscribe. If you feel that this channel is meaningful, I don't know, but you guys have a great day. Bye.